Hello, YouTube. I am Johnny, and this is episode 11 of Johnny Talks, part 2 of Be Yourself. I'm out and about. It's a beautiful day here in Cork City. You wouldn't even think it's the end of the year. Well, nearly the end of the year, October. Beautiful day. So I'm outside in this episode of Johnny Talks. As I said, part 2 of Be Yourself. I feel we should all be ourselves. Okay? It's a very simple concept, but it's so hard for a lot of people to actually be themselves. In a world full of peer pressure, brand power, trends, pop culture, it's so hard for people to truly be themselves. But I really want to make this video to just help people to really be themselves. Listen, I find it hard myself a lot of times to be who I am, to be myself. It's hard. As I said, in a world full of peer pressure, brand power, trends and pop culture, it can be hard to be yourself. I think that brand power. Hello, Hamino Games. Welcome to episode 11 of Johnny Talks, part 2 of Be Yourself. I think that a brand shouldn't determine what we wear. I don't think that pop culture should determine what we listen to. No problem. I don't think that peer pressure should determine how we live our lives. I don't buy a video game because it's the popular choice. I buy a video game because I like it and because I want to play it. I don't wear a particular brand of clothing because it's popular, because it's a big brand. I buy a particular piece of clothing because I like that clothing and I say that clothing looks nice on me. I don't do things, like I don't do particular dances because everyone else is doing it online. I think we should all be like me. No, I'm just saying, like, we should all be ourselves. Shouldn't let brand power determine what we buy. We shouldn't let pop culture determine what type of entertainment we engage in. And we shouldn't let peer pressure again determine the kind of life and choices we make. I really feel, and it's again a simple concept, I really feel like we should all be ourselves in this world. But as I said, it's so hard when it's full of brand power and it's full of peer pressure and it's full of trends. I'm currently in Cork City in Ireland, and it's a beautiful day here actually. It's October, you wouldn't even think it. So this is part 2 of episode 10 of Johnny Talks. The reason I wanted to make part 2 is because in part 1 I was in a rush. I was rushing to go to work, so I felt I couldn't really relax when I was making that video. It's crucial to be yourself, because if you can't be yourself, who else can you be? Who are you if you're not yourself? I mean, it's a kind of scary thought, isn't it? Who are you if you're not yourself? Are you living somebody else's life? Are you trying to impress other people? Are you trying to fit in? I mean, who are you if you're not yourself? What kind of video games do you like? What kind of music do you like? What kind of movies do you like? What kind of clothes do you like to wear? I actually don't. To be honest with you, I actually don't. I don't know. Is that a person or a place? Sorry. I actually don't know. I don't take part in popular things because it's the popular choice. I do my best to be me at all times. But it's hard, as I said, it's hard when all these brands are pushed. Joys of 4G, huh? I know it's Iraq. Yeah, I know Iraq. I don't know it well, never been there. But yeah, I know Iraq. You're going to hear a bit of jazz in the background in a second now, because there's a fantastic festival that's celebrated every year in Cork, the Jazz Festival. But I ain't here to talk about the Jazz Festival, but so in part one I was trying to break down each of these, I think, obstacles that prevent people from being themselves. So let's take brand power, and let's look at brand power in terms of video games, music and movies. So a very big video game right now is Red Dead Redemption 2. And I can tell you that I have absolutely no interest in Red Dead Redemption 2 and have absolutely no motivation to buy that game. But there are so many people out there who will make the decision to purchase that game, but they're not purchasing it because they like that game. They're purchasing that game because it's the popular choice. Everybody is talking about this game, so therefore I've got to buy it. I don't think that a lot of these people actually like the game. I really feel like they're just buying it because everybody else is. It's a popular choice. And I feel that type of behaviour prevents us from being ourselves, because we're not making a personal, independent decision. We're just doing something because everybody else is doing it, or buying the game because everybody else is buying the game. And I can tell you, I don't do that. When it comes to video games, I buy a game because I like it. I'm playing a game right now that a lot of people would not know about, and that game is Octopath Traveler on Nintendo Switch. That game is nowhere near as popular as Red Dead Redemption 2, but I like it, and that's the reason I bought it. I didn't buy it because it was a popular choice. I bought it because I'm a fan of Japanese role-playing games, and the game looked good, so I bought it. So I was myself when I made the decision to buy that game, and I really feel we should all have that type of behaviour when it comes to buying video games. Music. To be honest with you, I don't really listen to I listen to any kind of music. We're not really kind of up there like with who's new in the world of music. But let's take Ed Sheeran, right? He's very popular. Everybody listens to him. So I feel like a lot of people just listen to his music because everybody else listens to his music. I'll be honest with you, I'm not his number one fan. I like his music, don't get me wrong, but I'm not his number one fan. So I think when it comes to music as well, a lot of people don't make independent and personal decisions, about who they want to listen to. They do it because everybody else is listening to that person, and because it's pop culture. But it's a bit like branding as well. He's a brand, isn't he? So he kind of ties in with brand power and pop culture. But I feel like there's a lot of people out there who listen to Ed Sheeran just because everybody else listens to Ed Sheeran. They mightn't be particularly fan of him personally and independently. So it comes down to a personal and independent decision. Are they making a personal and independent decision to listen to this guy, or are they just listening to this guy because everybody else is? And that type of behaviour is preventing us from being ourselves. I'm not going to go on about movies. Move on to the next obstacle that prevents us from being ourselves, and that is peer pressure. Peer pressure, particularly among young people. So young people growing up in school, somebody might be smoking cannabis. Now, I'm not going to give my personal opinion about cannabis here, but somebody smokes cannabis, it's looked at as the cool thing. Oh, this guy is smoking cannabis. Oh, he looks so cool. I've got to do what he does. And I think there's a lot of peer pressure, so that people will say, oh, you got to smoke this. You got to smoke this. Everyone is doing it. You got to smoke this. And that's what peer pressure is. A lot of people, friends, even at times family, putting that pressure onto young people. And then the young person kind of, caves in the end and says, yeah, I better do that. I better do that to fit in, because it's the cool thing to do. That's an example of peer pressure. And I think, that person mightn't want to smoke cannabis, but he feels like he's forced into doing it because he wants to fit in, he wants to be cool, he wants to be accepted among his peers, his friends. But he mightn't want to do that. He or she mightn't want to do that. Mightn't be a personal and independent decision. It doesn't have to be smoking cannabis. Another example could be, drinking, underage drinking. Just anything else. Peer pressure as in, break this guy's window. Yeah, we should break this guy's window. Let's break his window. Again, that person, he or she, mightn't feel comfortable doing that. They mightn't want to do it, but because their peers are saying, yeah, do that because it's cool, and you're going to be you're going to be a legend if you do that. You're going to fit in if you do that. And again, that kind of behaviour is preventing us from being ourselves. We're not making a personal and independent decision. We're doing something because somebody else is doing it. Okay? And then moving on to pop culture. So pop culture is a little bit like brand power, but it's kind of different in the sense that, well, it's kind of similar actually, to be quite honest with you. Pop culture is like, Ed Sheeran is pop culture. Fortnite is pop culture. Marvel movies are pop culture. They're just the part of the culture, the part of what everyone is doing, basically. That's what pop culture is. For people who go to see Marvel movies, now there's a die-hard, dedicated Marvel fan base, so I don't want to offend. But I think there's a lot of people who just jump on the bandwagon and they say, yeah, well, everyone else is watching the new Spider-Man movie, so I better watch the new Spider-Man movie. And again, that type of behaviour is preventing us from being ourselves. We're not making a personal and independent decision. Like if I turned around to somebody and said, I saw a movie last night and it was called some random, movie, independent movie. The person who's banging on about Marvel movies the whole time probably won't even know what that movie is. Oh, what's that movie? Oh, this is crap. Oh. But like if I like that movie, I watch that movie. I don't like a whole lot of Marvel movies. Personally, I don't. I'm not going to go watch those movies because everybody else does, because it's pop culture. So I think pop culture is another obstacle that prevents us from being ourselves. We don't make an independent and personal decision to watch movies. We watch movies because it's pop culture, because everybody else is watching it. And it's I don't agree with that. We need to be ourselves. We need to make personal and independent decisions in terms of how we live our life and what we do. What was the other thing I want to talk about? I always repeat myself in my videos, so my apologies about that. But trends, as in the floss dance, as in oh my god, how many trends are out there? Even fidget spinners were trends. Pokemon Go was a trend. Just doing something, like doing a particular activity, whether it's dancing or whether it's playing around with a fidget spinner. Just doing something that everyone else is doing. Oh, have you bought a fidget spinner yet? Oh, have you done the floss yet? I just think, like, if you're somebody who doesn't give a shit about trends, if you're somebody who doesn't give a shit about fidget spinners, doesn't give a shit about flosses, I'm going to give you a fist bump right there, because be yourself. Turn around to your friend and say, I don't care. I don't care about your floss dances. I don't care about your fidget spinners. I don't care about your flashy little trends. Turn around to your friends and family and do that, please. Because you need to be yourself. You need to be yourself. You can't just live your life the way other people online or other people on YouTube are living. Don't live my life. Don't look at this video and say, yeah, I'm going to do what Johnny does. Don't. Be yourself. My message is to be yourself. We all have our own personalities. We all have our own interests. And I think that we need to nurture those interests and nurture our personalities and not let it be infected by brand power, pop culture and peer pressure. Because again, if we're not ourselves, who are we? We're nobody, we're nothing. We're just walking around like zombies. If we're not ourselves, we got to be ourselves. I'm going to wrap up the video by talking about video games, because this is still Green Herb Gaming, YouTube channel, that is. So I'll wrap up the video by talking about gaming in terms of, the concept of this video and what I'm trying to talk about in terms of being yourselves. I am a huge Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo. Okay? But in where I live, a lot of people around me are like, oh, Nintendo, kitty, I don't like Nintendo, I play the big boy consoles, PlayStation and Xbox, Okay, I'm being a little bit sarcastic there, but it's pretty much the That's pretty much the behaviour that I come across from a lot of people. Like, and I get bullied. I actually borderline get bullied for being a Nintendo fan. You know, but it's what I like. It's what I like. I like Nintendo as a company. I like their consoles. I like their games. That's me. That's who I am. I am being myself. When I say that, sorry, my lips look weird. Sorry. I am being myself when I say that. I mean, I don't buy a console because it's the popular choice. I don't buy video games because they're the popular choice. I'm not going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 because I have no interest in that game. I just don't. It isn't like I have something against Rockstar. I don't. Because I actually love Rockstar as a company for their games, for the early GTA games. I'm not going to get into that now, but I have an opinion about Rockstar games, but I won't get into that here. But I like their games. It isn't that I've got a problem with their games. It's just I don't particularly have any interest in Red Dead Redemption. So I don't buy that game. I'm not going to buy the game just because it's a popular choice. I don't do that. It's not me. And I think a lot of people need to be like that. You need to make a personal and independent decision in terms of what type of video games you want to buy, or everything in general. But as I said, the game that I'm playing right now at the moment is Octopath Traveler on Nintendo Switch. A Japanese role-playing game. It's actually wrecking my head. It's so hard. That's a game that I bought because I like. I'm not going to put that down and buy Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's the popular choice because everyone else is playing it. You know? I do. I mean, to go back to Nintendo again, I get bullied for being a Nintendo fan. I get mocked, ridiculed, looked down on for being a Nintendo fan. I'd rather be a Nintendo fan and like their consoles and games than being a console drone and just buy PlayStation or an Xbox because it's a popular choice. There's a bit of wind in the background here, so I don't know if you can hear me that well. Shit. I'm still alive. I didn't get a belt of the bus. My phone fell. I was actually trying to wipe my nose. Sorry about that. My phone is grand, by the way. So, yeah, I mean, I don't make my video game purchases based off popularity, based off brand power. Brand power does not affect me. It will never affect me. Ever. I will never make a decision. This is what I'm going to break it down into. In terms of my life, I am not going to make one single decision in my life based off brand power, peer pressure, popular trends, and pop culture. Ever. To the best of my ability, I am myself. And I think we all need to be ourselves. Be proud of who you are. If you like Nintendo, be proud of that. Don't let the people in your class or your friends or your workmates or whoever, don't let them bully you. Don't cave into don't cave into them and buy a console or buy a game just because it's a big brand, because everybody else has it. Buy a game and buy a console because it's what you like. Be proud of who you are. Okay? Whatever you like. Whether it's clothing, whether it's music, whether it's video games, whether it's the decision not to smoke or the decision not to drink. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your personality and make an independent decision in terms of how you live your life. Okay, that's my message. Be proud of who you are. So again, if you're a gamer and you happen to like Nintendo, be proud of it. If you like Sony, be proud of it. If you like Microsoft, be proud of it. Don't cave into brand power. Don't cave into peer pressure. Don't buy a console or a game because your friends and family have it and they say, oh, it's the best thing ever. And I am back again. I don't know how this actually affects the live video, whether it's just going to like resume from where it left off when it goes live or when it goes into, when it gets uploaded onto YouTube. But yeah, I have nothing more to add to this video other than be yourself in every area of your life, whether it's a decision to purchase a video game, listening to music, buying clothes, or just making a personal life decision, whether you want to drink, whether you want to smoke, whether you want to do drugs, whatever you want to do with your life, just be yourself. So that's all I wanted to say. So big shout out to all my subscribers, including Prochronics Vlogs, L4 Electricity Kid, I actually can't think of the other guy's name. Mindpix Gaming, Aidan, Denniston, and all of my lovely subscribers. Appreciate all your support. So thanks for watching, and goodbye. Again, I don't know if because my phone battery went dead, so I don't know if there's a massive delay between that and now, but what can you do? What can you do? Thank you for watching, and goodbye.